right, looks like we're good here. Looks like we're good here. Let me just make sure. Always look for it in the phone. Okay, we're good. Don't need that. Don't need that. Get that. All right, cool. See, there we go. Good. Cool. Pop this up here. Boom. All right, awesome. What's going on, guys? How is everybody doing today? So, hey, if you are tuning in, watching live, checking out this video, and 1 second, let's see if I can get a little more light in here. If you're watching this video, what we're going to be doing today is talking about the myEcon comp plan. Now, I've already done full breakdowns of the myEcon comp plan. So if you're looking for those videos, depending on when and where you're watching this video, do me a favor, click the links down below this video. You guys can go check out those other videos that I've done on the comp plan. In this particular video, what I want to do with you guys is I want to talk specifically about what I would consider kind of the sweet spot, the bread and butter, the meat and potatoes, the heart of the myEcon comp plan. Now, a lot of people might think it's the 100% direct commissions, which is all great. But if you stick around and you watch this entire video, I'm going to give you kind of two phases that I want you to take a look at. We're going to look at what I would like to consider time and the grinding phase. And then the other part of the video is we're going to look at basically the result of what you can potentially earn getting to this sweet spot, the meat and potatoes, the kind of like the holy grail of the myEcon comp plan. Now, like I said, watch this entire video, you're going to understand how it all works. Now, as I also mentioned too, there's other breakdown videos that will go through. There's really 4 segments of the comp plan. There are, there's the direct commissions, there's your base shop commissions, there's your one-time overrides, and then there is the residual commission. So specifically today, we're going to talk about the residual commissions because that's the point where, realistically, that's the point where everybody wants to get to. They want to get to the residual commission. So in order to do that, you got to put in some work. You got to put in a grind. You got to go through a phase. I'm going to break that down on the whiteboard and show you what that actually will look like and show you some potential earnings. Because for those of you that are here in our team page, or for those of you guys that maybe watch this on YouTube or whatever, I want you guys to understand. All right, I want you guys to understand that what is in it for you when you get to this point, what this really, really means for you. Now, of course, everybody wants to make the big money, but in order to do that, you got to get to the residual. So we're going to talk about that. But the first thing I'm going to do this video in 2 segments, really. One, I'm going to show you my screen in a second here, and I'm going to show you the actual comp plan, the breakdown of the percentages and how everything works. Then I'm going to show you on the whiteboard what it actually can look like, okay? So first things first, I'm going to share my screen. I just need to pull up the right document there. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen, so hopefully you guys should be able to see this. So what you see in here is, this is kind of like the overview and the breakdown. Now, the residual commissions are going to start kicking in around month number 6, okay? So after your 5th month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some examples on the dry erase board of kind of platinum and infinity, because realistically, once you get to that point, you're going to understand why I'm talking about that. But the way that it works right now, if you're an EVP, once you get to the residual commissions, okay, so EVP, you have $1 per active member on your team. As an EVP Gold, $3 per active member on your team. Okay, that's EVP Gold right here. And then as a Platinum, you have $5 per active member on your team, all right? And then as an Infinity, you have $7 per active member on your team, okay? So I want you guys to think about this, and it's all laid out for you, black and white. This is in the myEcon back office. Again, there's lots of other videos that you can go and figure out how to pull all this up, but I wanted to show you this I wanted to, essentially show you this on paper first, and then I want to show you guys on the dry erase board what this is all going to look like, okay? So again, if you're an EVP after 5 months, okay, for every active member on your team, so basically every person below you, you get $1 per person. EVP Gold, $3 per person. EVP Platinum, $5 per person. EVP Infinity, whether it be EVP Infinity or CEO Infinity, same thing. Both of these, the EVP Infinity or CEO Infinity, exact same comp numbers right there. So $7 per person. All right. So that's kind of what that looks like. So now what I want to do is I want to show you guys on the dry erase board. So you can kind of take that, what I just showed you on paper. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the dry erase board. So hopefully this makes sense. Okay. So first thing you need to understand is the time phase. Like I said, I want to break this down in kind of two different ways so you guys can understand it. So first thing is we're going to talk about time and patience, because plain and simple, and the reason why I'm doing this training for you guys, the reason why I'm doing this specifically in our group, and then yes, of course, there's going to be a replay on YouTube, but I want you to understand that in order to get to the residual, in order to get there so you can start earning the bigger, larger commissions, which is ultimately why everybody joins a business opportunity, so they can earn those big monthly residual commissions. In order to get there, okay, you got to put in the work, you got to put in the time, and you got to make it. You got to get there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tip this down a little bit so we can see the boards there. All right, so everybody can see me pretty good. I got like a lot of lighting different going on right here. It's really dark out. Hey, I got one question for you before I get going on the dry erase board here. One question. Do you have the vision? Do you have the vision? I got my swag today, 2020 Vision Team. The fit is pretty good. I'm liking the shirt a lot. And if you guys are interested in getting some 2020 Team Vision swag, right, if you guys are in our group, I'm sure above this video somewhere, there's a link where you guys can go get your own swag. But really awesome. The fit is great. This is I'm a kind of a husky, stocky guy, but this is an extra large. This thing fits pretty good. I'm liking it. Nice, comfy cotton. Anyway, I'm getting derailed. Love the shirt though. So anyway, here's the thing. First part of the residual process you need to think about is the time. Your first 5 months is what I like to call the grinding phase. Okay, so you have time that you're going to put in. You have effort, right? And then most importantly, patience. All right, patience. You got to get there. Time, effort, and patience. So the day that you start right here, whatever day that is, the day that you start until the day that you start qualifying for the residual commissions, that's your first 5 months. So 5, 5, it's your first 5 months. Okay, so this is your 5th month right here. So 0 to 5. I like to call, this is for me, I like to call this, okay, the grinding phase. Right? That's your grinding phase. It's really important to understand what the grinding phase is, what it means, because ultimately, well, I'm gonna start doing some math for you over here, is I want you guys to have an idea. I want you guys to have an idea of, once you get to the residuals, what your potential income really could be. And it's important to talk about this because a lot of people might think like, hey, I want to start making, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. I want to start making all this big, crazy income. But in order to get from the grinding phase and get to your residual incomes over to where, I guess you can call it the promised land, where the money is, all that stuff, you got to put in the work. Just sitting back, being a participator, showing up on all the webinars, getting on all the conference calls, watching all the live webinars, that's not going to build your business. Building your business is going through our team's training, executing the 4 basics consistently every single day during the grinding phase, getting in there, putting your head down, working, building your team, plugging people in, going through the 4 basics, okay? Having the right mindset, driving traffic, following up, plugging people in, rinse, repeat, grinding phase, putting in the work, okay? So now, when you think about that, now let's look at what the potential is. So in one of the examples, when I just showed you guys on paper, as an example, a platinum, okay? A platinum, once they get to their 6th month, okay? A platinum can earn, we'll just do a couple of different examples up here. I know you guys can see this here. So we got platinum. A platinum can earn up to $5 per active member of their team. Infinity, okay? You got Infinity. Infinity can earn up to $7 for every active member on their team, all right? So let's just say that, I'm gonna bust out my calculator here, all right? So let's just say that you go platinum, right? And you get to your 6th month. Now is when the residual commissions are going to start kicking in. So let's just say that hypothetically you're a platinum, you know, the OG, the regular comp plan, it takes you at least 80 members to get the platinum. So let's say if you had 100 people on your team. Now, to some of you guys, I get it. 100 might seem like, whoa, that's a lot. For me, 100 is like, psh, like I want to do hundreds of thousands. I'm thinking way out there. Okay. So just an example. Now let's just do the math. If you wanted to have 100 people on your team, once you start hitting your residual commissions, 100 active people every single month on your team as a platinum is going to get you an extra $500 a month. That's pretty cool, right? So this doesn't count your direct commissions. This doesn't count your base shop commissions. This does not count your one-time override. So this doesn't count the 3 other ways of earning money. Just push those aside. We're just talking residual commissions. These are paid once a month, not every single week, once a month. All right. So 100 people on your team. Now, as an infinity, okay, as an infinity, that's $700. $700. So just by having 100 people on your team, and this is very, very doable, guys, very doable, especially with our free marketing and training system. If you're going through the 4 basics and you're driving traffic and you're plugging people in and you're just, you know, you're grinding, you're doing the work, you can easily, in a 5-month time span, you could potentially plug 100 people in. Who knows? You might plug 500. You might plug 1,000. I don't know. I don't know. It all depends on your work effort. It all depends on the quality of people that you bring into the business. But 100 people, definitely doable. Definitely doable. Now, let's move up a little bit. Let's say that you had 250 people on your team, okay? You had 250 people on your team. I'm going to use a calculator for the old, I like using the old math, not the new math. So we're going to 250 times 5, all right? $1,250, okay? $1,250. I realize I'm writing that a little small for you. Camera's back with, but $1,250 every single month. If you had 250 people or more, 250 active people on your team. Now, doesn't count cancellations, doesn't count inactives. They got to be active. Okay, so it has to be an active monthly paying member. Now, let's say that that's for platinum. Okay, so we got platinum here. That's platinum, and then we have infinity over here. Okay. Now for infinity, so we got 7 times 250, 1,750, okay? $1,750 every single month. Now, think about this. Think about this. The average, I say average loosely, but the average person that gets into a home-based business or an affiliate marketing opportunity, or they build a business online, the average person realistically, and you guys can go look at the studies, go to Google, go research this, I'm not making this stuff up. The average person is just looking for an extra $500 a month to pay their bills, to pay their food, to pay their gas, whatever it is, utilities, all that sort of stuff. The average person just wants an extra $500 a month. So, I mean, go get 100 people. Go through the grind, put in the work, all right? For 5 months. For 5 months, man. Can you put in the grind to get 100 people on your team so you can start earning an extra 500 to 1,000 to 500 plus more dollars a month? Can you do that? If you can do that, I know you guys can. If you guys can do that, give me a 2 down in the box below. Give me a 2 down in the chat box below. If you're watching this on Facebook, catch us on YouTube. If you think you can do that, if you know you can do that, I know you can do that. Give me a 2 down below, right? Now, so let's just say now you're moving up in the world. Your team's growing. You're starting to duplicate. Everything's starting to move, starting to feel good. Everything's starting to hum right along, okay? I'm going to pop this down a little bit there, okay? Now let's say you get to 500 people a month, okay? You got 500 people on your monthly team. Things are starting to go good. Your weekly checks are coming up. Everything's starting to feel really good. So we're going to go 500 times 5, okay? $2,500 per month in residuals for you as a platinum. $2,500 every single month. What would that do for your life? $2,500 a month without doing anything? Like, we're not talking direct commissions. We're not talking base shop commissions. We're not talking one-time overrides. We're talking every single month that money comes in, no matter what. Do you want to be there? I know I'm going to be there. Do you want to be there? Absolutely. All right, now let's say you're in infinity, all right? So we got 500 times, where was I? Sorry. We got 500 times 7, okay? Oops. Again, we're using the right math here. 500 times 7, $3,500, okay? 3,500 bucks. I can tell you one thing, 500 is not that far away for a lot of people on our team. 500 is not, that's gonna go by like that, man. It's gonna go by like that. All you gotta do, go through the grinding phase, man. Put your head down, put in the work, grind, hustle, do whatever you gotta do. Because once you get to this, that's game over, man. Once you get to this and you start popping these commissions every single month, I'm telling you right now, so many awesome things in your life are gonna start happening, but you gotta get there. You have got to get there. You can't just wish and hope and just, think that it's just going to magically happen. You got to put in the work. Okay. You got to put your head down. You got to go through the 4 basics, which is the training. You guys are watching this on YouTube, checking this out for the first time. You got to go through the 4 basics, which is the training where we teach you exactly what to do. Okay. We teach you the right mindset, writing down your goals, writing down your vision, having it all lined up. We teach you about traffic. We teach you how to go get it, where to get it, what to do, follow up, how to follow up, how to text, email, call right from your phone. We teach you that. Then we teach you how to turn around and take people to plug them in and get them to do what you just did. Simple, simple. This doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't. This is very attainable, very attainable. I know I'm excited, but I got the vision. That's why. I got my sights locked and loaded on 2020 and beyond, man. I'm not thinking about next month. Next week, I'm thinking about 2, 3, 4, 10 years out, man. Right there. All right. So anyway, now let's have some fun. Let's say you get 1,000 people on your team. Okay. 1,000 people. Quick math, right? 1,000 people on your team. That's $5,000 per month without doing anything. It's $5,000 a month per active person on your team. That's crazy. All right. Now let's say that you are an infinity. That's $7,000 a month. What would you do with $7,000 a month? What would you do? What would your life be like? What kind of groceries would you go buy? What kind of clothing would you be wearing? How would your life feel? How would that just, the relief of not having to worry about how you're going to get your bills paid every month, if you just went through the grinding phase and put in the work? What would $7,000 a month feel like? Speaking from experience, it feels pretty damn good, okay? You can get here, all right? So last example, you guys can see where I'm going with this, okay? Now let's say you're really starting to move, right? You got 2,500 people on your team. 2,500 people on your team as a platinum, okay? So $5 times 2,500. Simple math, guys. $12,500 every single month. Let's talk infinity. All right. Let's say you're infinity. You got 400, whatever. You got 2,500 people on your team, right? 2,500 times 7. Okay. $17,500. I can tell you this right now, speaking from experience. Okay. Speaking from experience, that once you get into the 5-figure monthly, it completely changes your life. Completely changes your life. So guys, what I want to do is just share this stuff with you. I want you to understand that, yes, if you want more detailed information about the comp plan, below this video, if you're watching this on YouTube, below, I did a kind of a full explanation of all 4 points. So the direct commissions, the base shop commissions, the one-time overrides, as well as the residuals. But this is, you got to understand how to get here. This is kind of the holy grail, the meat and potatoes, of the comp plan. Okay, so I just want you guys to understand this, be aware of this. In order to really get here, you got to go through this. You got to go through this. You got to have the time, the patience. You got to put in the effort, the energy. You got to stick with it. Adam said it best, embrace the grind. You have to embrace the grind. But this can be achievable for you, for anybody watching this, okay? Go through our training. If you're not part of our team, I'm sure somewhere above or around this video, however you got this video, there's a link. You can watch a video. You can join our team. You can go through our 100% free marketing and training system. Obviously, you guys are probably watching this live right now in our group, which is awesome. You guys already made that decision. You are in the right place. But guys, plain and simple, we're going to show you, as long as you stick with it, as long as you put in the time, have the patience and the effort and the energy, you can get here. You can get to this. All this math I just showed you, whether you want an extra $500 a month or you want an extra 10 grand a month, you can get there. You just need to be patient and put in the work. That's it. That's it. So, simple question. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to put in the effort to get here? You're damn right it is. Absolutely 100%. So listen, guys, I hope you got some value out of this. For those of you guys that are watching this on our team page, I love you guys. I wanted to show you guys real life what your potential is. This is not made up stuff. This is right out of the comp plan. I just showed you guys the comp plan. I just showed you the paper version. That's the comp plan. This is potentially what it can look like for you. So this is real stuff. This is real black and white numbers. Put in the time, put in the effort, put in the energy, get here. It will be worth it. That's it. All you got to do is have the vision. All you got to do is have the vision and you can get there. So that's it, my friends. Hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did get some value out of this, right now on the Facebook Live, throw me some hearts, throw me some likes, throw me some love down below. Let me know. We'll keep doing trainings like this for you, myself, and all the other awesome leaders here on our team. If you got value out of this, you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, and I will see you guys on the next live video. So much more awesome stuff headed your way. And that's it, my friend. Go get yourself some swag, 2020 Vision Team swag. Hope you guys have the vision. I got the vision, and I hope we can pull you along and help you guys get to where you want to be. See you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye. Whoop. There we go.